If somebody misses it, we'll have the recording for them. So I just wanted to, meet with any of you new coaches, and maybe we'll do this for a couple weeks in a row and kind of walk you guys through some of the, the new things about coaching and stuff that you need. So he messaged me saying his audio is not working. Trying to figure it out. Okay. So look, tonight, oh, hold on. Let me just reply to him real quick. All right, let me share my screen. Chrome, share. Okay, you guys can see that, right? You can see my Coach Online office.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, so first, well, I guess we should, since this is our first meeting, me and you, Tom, we can introduce ourselves. Here, I'll stop share for a second. So I know most of you guys know me, but I'll just tell you real quick. I'm Greg Armfield. I'm the founder of this team, and I became a coach in 2011 after I completed P90X, and I lost 40 pounds and got off blood pressure medication and went to the doctor, and he said, you got to continue doing what you're doing. And I said, oh crap, now what am I going to do? Because I've fallen off of every workout program that I've ever tried in the past. So I decided to become a coach for the accountability. And August, can you hear us yet? Maybe? No? We mute at Arcady there. So I started coaching, and I started just inviting people to my challenge groups. And, it kind of started off really slowly, right? The way coaching does. The important thing with coaching is that you don't give up. It's like I worked for several weeks before I think I made my first paycheck, which was $37.50. And it was just amazing. It's like you do all this work and you get a little bit of money. But I can tell you, like, a couple months down the road, I started, getting more money. And, eventually I was getting my car payment paid for. And then I was getting my house payment paid for. And I wasn't doing any more work. I was probably doing the same or less work than I was in the beginning. But that's how there's a great book. Write this down. It's called The Compound Effect.
Great book.
And I would recommend that you guys get that book. You can get it on audio. It's awesome on audio. So, some coaches like me in the beginning, I didn't have time to read, or I didn't want to read. And that's perfectly fine if you're not a reader or you don't have time to read. Get it on audiobook. Audible is awesome, and you can download it for $10 or something like that. And the author is Darren Hardy, who is an amazing speaker, and he reads the book himself. So it's great to listen to, like in the car or whatever, wherever you have time. But it's not related to Beachbody or network marketing, but it's just related to how doing small things over time can add up, right? It's like if you're working out, right? Or if you're eating right, just because you eat a whole plate of broccoli doesn't mean you're going to be healthy, right? It's making those small choices over time. And that certainly applies to this business, right? It certainly applies to coaching. Whether you want to apply it to money or to helping people, the same is true, right? It's like you can ask 100 people and, maybe 99 will tell you no, but one person will tell you yes. And that's the person that you can start helping, And if you consistently do that over time, it'll add up and you'll start helping lots of people. And then people will want you to be their coach, and then you'll start inspiring more people, and it kind of just builds, right? You get better at it too. Right now you probably, stink at, posting on social media like I did. You probably are horrible at doing your stories, I still struggle with, but you're going to get better at it, and you're going to get more people that follow you and want to engage with you and stuff like that. So, those little tiny things have added up. And, my first year as a coach, I made an extra 10 grand. And then the next year it quadrupled. And then the next year it tripled again. And, after 4 years, I was able to walk away from a 6-figure income to do Beachbody full time. Not that I do Beachbody full time. I still only do it like an hour or two a day, the same as I did way back when I started. So there's no difference, right? So that's kind of my story. And now Tom, he started, now people say, oh, you can't be successful if you get in, if I didn't get in when you got in, Greg. But like Tom, he started 2 years ago, and he's already, almost a 2-star diamond coach and is making good money. So Tom, you want to tell people your story?
Yeah, if I can get this cat from trying to hug up the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, with me, I got started with I bought one of the workout programs, Body Beast, which I guess a lot of people get started just with the programs themselves. And I've been working out my entire life, and I just never really, I would put hours and hours in the gym and never really got like great results. I mean, it was okay, but when I bought Body Beast, I went all in. I bought the whole challenge pack. I got all the products and then followed the program, and I was just blown away with the results. I mean, within weeks, I was like, wow, this is working. And I had no idea about the business opportunity behind it. And then I ran into Greg on the message boards back way back then. It was like, 2 years ago, Greg? But I ran into Greg on the message boards and found out about the coaching opportunity, and I for me, it was amazing. It was something I love and I was passionate about, and I just was just jumped on board. And as Greg said, you got to be consistent, stay with it, and I just honestly, people, I sound like I oversimplify it, but maybe I do. But to me, it is kind of simple. You just I followed Greg's lead. He knows what he knows what he's doing, and I went on these calls, and I just simply listened and learned as I went along. And it's just it did take time, but 2 years it's not that's not terrible, right? I just kind of followed the lead and just keep doing it, and I'm still doing the same thing. And the Compound Effect was the first book Greg had mentioned to me on my first call. And I bought that book, and it's so true. It's just like you plant seeds, and it grows, and that compound effect, it just expands. And now I just kept going along, and it just suddenly it takes off. So you just keep doing and listening and learning, and just follow the lead, and it's an amazing thing. It really has changed my life in so many different ways. I can't even begin to explain. It's just an amazing opportunity, and I'm glad you guys are here. And just stick to it, stay consistent. It will seem tough at times because you got to talk to people, and then your friends, family might be like looking at you like you're nuts. But bottom line is we're here. Greg's living proof. So am I. I'm getting there. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm gonna get there. Mm-hmm. And just gonna keep following along, and just stick to it. It's real.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the key is you start, like, we're not like other network marketing companies. You may know of others or heard of others, right? And we're not about just signing people up to sign people up. That's kind of the when you think of network marketing or MLMs or pyramid, you heard the term pyramid scheme or whatever. That's not what we are. And Beachbody is definitely not that. Carl Deichler, the CEO, you'll never even hear him use the word MLM or network marketing, because he doesn't even consider us to really be a network marketing company. I mean, obviously he knows we are, but that's not what he thinks. Like, that's not how he thinks of us, right? Because with traditional network marketing, the product really doesn't matter, right? You're just trying to sign up people to make money off of them, because they're going to buy a huge package when they sign up, and you're going to get a commission off of that. So the more people you get signed up, the more money you're going to make, right? And the product is just like whatever, right? It's a box of stuff, right? But with Beachbody, that's not the case. Beachbody is all about the products, right? I mean, everybody knows the programs. Everybody loves the programs. So, our philosophy, my philosophy has always been, and Carl Deichler, the CEO, his philosophy has always been fitness first. Let's get people fit and healthy and loving the products. Hopefully they'll want to try like some of our nutritional products. Like Shakeology is honestly the best in the market. I mean, if you guys aren't drinking Shakeology, you really, really need to try it. I know it is expensive, but with the coach discount, you get $32 off. You save 25% on everything that you buy. And for me, that was one of the main reasons I signed up to be a coach, because I looked at every other shake on the market and, and I compared it to Shakeology. Shakeology had 70 superfoods. I heard all these great things about it. I compared it to, the Walmarts, and the GNCs and everything, and none of them can compare. And, when I looked at the ingredients and how it was made and all that stuff, and then when I tried it, that's when I was sold on it. I was just like, wow, I got to become a coach. This stuff is amazing, So I've been drinking it now for 8 years, and it really did change my life. I mean, I didn't get sick for 5 years, where I would get sick like every single year, and I would have to go to the doctor and get on antibiotics to get rid of a cold. And I started drinking Shakeology, and obviously working out and eating healthy, the whole thing, right? The whole solution. And I didn't get sick for like 5 years, and it was just amazing. So, I've heard many, many stories. Obviously we can't claim these, as fact or as scientific or whatever, but that's just what I noticed personally, and other people have noticed similar things. Just because you're feeding your body what it needs. So, so I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, we introduced. Me and Tom, we kind of run these calls, because we're bringing in new coaches every month. And really, guys, that's the key. If you want to become successful in this business like we are, it is about helping people, right? It's about starting people with fitness first. But once you find the people that love the products, that get the results, those are the ones that you want to sign up to be coaches. And my goal has always been to sign up 2 coaches a month. Now, I don't go out looking for coaches. I go out looking for people that I can help that will become coaches. Okay? You see the difference? So I can tell you that, I started with me, one coach, me, right? And, in a few, 4 or 5 years, the team has gotten up over 2,000, almost 3,000 coaches, Now we've had, some ups and downs, and we're still around 2,000, but, that just shows you like, what can happen. Just that's that compound effect. It's like you help one person, right? Or you bring in 2 people a month, right? Or, really you help 10 people, but maybe 2 people become coaches, right? Or whatever, a month. And you do that consistently. And that's how you get that passive recurring revenue that comes into your business every single month, whether you do any sales or not. It's not about sales. It's about, I always tell people, people tell me I'm not, Greg, I'm not a salesman. Trust me, I wasn't a salesman either. I was a computer nerd, but I was good at inviting people and running a group online. I could do that, right? And trust me, if I can do it, you guys can do it. Anybody can do it. And like Tom said, it's like I started with the message boards, right? Because back then Beachbody had those. They don't have them anymore. So now there's Instagram. you know? So I do the same thing that I was doing on the message boards. I do it on Instagram. I mean, I run my group on the Beachbody My Challenge Tracker. I write a app. And some coaches choose to do Facebook groups. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. It's your business. You do what works for you. You do how you want to do it. But I can tell you how I do it. I have a free group on the Beachbody app. And then I go to Instagram and, I friend 100 people a day. 100 people a day. Well, I request to follow them. I can't say I friend them. I request to follow them on Instagram. Okay. So, and I search hashtags. And I look for certain hashtags and I comment on people's posts and I like their posts and I strike up conversations. And, I'll typically end up inviting them in, especially if they're doing a Beachbody program already, and invite them into my group, and I build that connection and that relationship with them. If they're not doing a workout or they're not ready, that's cool. They're still following me. They're still seeing my posts every day. They're still seeing my stories, and maybe 3-6 months down the road, they'll be ready to start something, and that's kind of the philosophy, right? And that's, 100, you think that's, that sounds hard, right? That sounds like, oh, that could be really time consuming. Literally, it takes me 100 seconds. Okay. Do you guys have 100 seconds to spare a day? Okay.
I do.
So all you do is you go into Instagram and you pick an influencer, right? Like for me, a lot of times I'll pick Tony Horton because I love Tony Horton. He's my inspiration, and obviously everybody knows Tony, but it doesn't have to be a Beachbody person. You could pick Oprah Winfrey. You can pick whoever, right? And you can see that there are, well, you can't really see it, but there are 229,000 people that follow Tony Horton. If I click on those 229,000, it shows me a list, right? Follow.
Boom.
Okay, so that's 10,000. That's 10 seconds. I just followed 10 people, right? That's it. Do that. And then in your notifications, it tells you who followed you back, right? So then you just need to take maybe the next day, you look for who followed you back, and you just have a little script that tells about yourself, and you ask them a question, and that strikes up a conversation. So then you can go message every single person that followed you back. So let's say you follow 100, or you request to follow 100. I bet you maybe 10% will follow you back, so that's 10 people. So can you copy 10 messages and post them to people? Just introduce yourself, be authentic, say, tell them about your story. And, you can ask them a question like, hey, are you working out? Are you, how are you doing on your nutrition? Right? Just something to start a conversation. Now, the other key thing is you have to have a profile page that's worth following. Okay. So when people see that you follow them, or they when somebody requests to follow you, right, you're going to check them out to see if you want to follow them back, right? You're going to look at their page. You're going to do about 3 scrolls. And if the posts don't look very good, right, or the write-up, if it says Amway salesman at the top, you're going to be like,
I'm off. Goodbye.
So you don't want to put, the Beachbody coach necessarily at the top. You want to say, health and fitness coach, fitness expert, mom of 4, whatever about you that people would like. And then that's what you want to post about. You want to post like really good pictures, like 1 post a day, and then start doing stories, right? Do some stories, 5 to 10 stories a day. And then that'll get people to start following you, because they'll look at your pictures and they'll be like, oh, this person looks cool. I'll follow them. I'll try them out, and then you send them a message, and not in a salesy way. You're just introducing yourself. Thank you for following me. This is about me, and if when you ask them a question that strikes up a conversation that may lead to you inviting them into your free group or not, you know, that's okay. You know, you're making friends with them, and the more, you know, they get to know you, the more they're going to trust you. And, you know, maybe you have a group down the road that they want to participate in. So that's cool, you know?
And be yourself. I mean, I had probably the biggest struggle I had was, for me, was, you know, just getting out there on social media. I just felt very awkward with it. I just wasn't, I don't know, very, I don't know what the word is, but I just had so self-conscious. But just be yourself. I mean, now I actually do enjoy it. I have kind of have fun with it. But just be yourself, and you're just really making friends. I mean, that's what it really boils down to. I mean, I just, you know, I just post stuff. I'm just on doing the Instagram stories and stuff, and I'm making so many friends, meeting people, and you just have conversations and you know, be real, and it works. It really does. It just, you know, as Greg said, you know, I follow people, and you know, they follow you back. They look at your profile, look at your stories, but you know, I'm just out there every day doing, you know, the stupidest, silliest things. I mean, I'm this cat here, my dog's upstairs, and you know, just driving in my car, and people relate, and just, you know, it really does work. I mean, it sounds so simple and silly, but it kind of is very simple. Just, you know, make conversations, make friends, and you know, who's not into health and fitness? I mean, everybody, you know, maybe not everybody loves to work out. I mean, I really do have a passion for it, but not everybody does. But you know, everybody wants to be healthy. Who doesn't want to like live longer and, you know, feel better? So, you know, people got to go at their own pace, but you know, you start conversations about like being healthy. You know, there's not many people that don't want to be. I mean, you're gonna get no's. You're gonna get people that just write you off, but there's a whole world out there. Just keep doing it, keep going at it, and you'll find them out there.
Yeah. I'm one of the ones that hate working out. I hate it. I hate eating right. I hate working out, but I do it because I have to, you know?
How did you become my coach?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like we're opposites.
Yep. But see, you attract people that are like you know? So that's good. So, you know, for me, it's just a necessary evil, right? It's something that I have to do. But, you know, it's like I still love to eat like cheeseburger and fries, where Tom, he'll never eat a cheeseburger.
Nah, but I mean, I joke about it. But the thing is, you know, you guys don't, you know, you're, I guess, kind of new here. But I mean, Greg's real. He's, you know, he's a real person. We just started communicating, and you know, I was able to relate to him. I mean, I was new to Beachbody. I wasn't new to working out. I wasn't new to health and fitness. I was new to Beachbody. I didn't really know it. I just bought a program, and I just, you know, was looking for advice for somebody who knew the programs. And I mean, that's how it really started. As you know, I bought Body Beast, as I said before, and you know, I just was looking for advice, and we became friends.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg wasn't my coach. I was assigned a coach when I bought the program. You get assigned a coach through Beachbody. We just started talking, and I had actually, you know, Greg said you can switch to me as a coach, and I did, because you know, we had a, you know, good rapport going, and it just developed. So, you know,
Yeah, and people say that, oh, I can't be a coach because I'm not at my goal, or because I haven't done, you know, any program but 21 Day Fix or whatever, right? It doesn't matter, right? People just want, like Tom said, they just want that connection, that support. Can you be a cheerleader of somebody? You know? Yes, you can, right? Can you, you know, create a group and invite somebody to it? Yeah, that's all we do as coaches, right? And people just want, you know, that support, that companionship, that friendship, you know, and they just want somebody to do it with. That's all they want. They don't expect you. Trust me, I never get these hard questions about the program or the nutrition or whatever. Never, you know, because it's all laid out for you by Beachbody. Beachbody gives you the books, it gives you the recipes, it tells you fill up this little container. I mean, what are they going to ask me? You know, it's like they don't ask me anything. You know, the only thing that people look to me for is, you know, hey Greg, when's our next group starting? You know, hey Greg, when are we going to do MM100 together? Yeah, yeah, we are. That's what I do. That's it. That's all I do is invite people, start a group, invite people, start a group. That's it.
Yeah. And it helps you too. I mean, so, I would do programs, and I would go full force, and then all right, then just kind of fall off the wagon. And but having a group of people, like one being a coach, and like you're once you have somebody following you, you're a leader now, right? But just having that support is amazing. I mean, because so many times you would try and fail, but when the support mechanism that Beachbody offers, that we offer, it just keeps you on track. And I mean, it's amazing what a difference that makes. Just running these groups, I mean, you're helping people, and I can't even begin to explain how great that feels. You're really helping people. I mean, you're making a difference in people's lives. So it's not so much about the money, the business, but you're really, when someone turns around and says, thank you, you changed my life. Can't explain how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. So, but it works both ways, because there's days I don't feel like I don't want to get out of bed early to I drive 2 hours back and forth to work each day. There's days I don't want to hit the gym, but I'm like I have a team that's waiting to see what I did this morning, waiting to see how I push myself to get out of bed early just to work out, and it gives me that little edge, and that edge makes a difference, and it makes a difference to them. So it works. So I just it's just payback over and over again.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, let me get back to sharing my screen, because I wanted to show you guys like where to start, and hopefully you guys have all found your Coach Online Office. Has everybody found that? Jaquise, have you found yours? Okay. So when you go in here, this is like my third business center. So you'll see like, an overview at the top. We'll get into like what Success Club is and ranking and how to do all that stuff, on a future call. But one of the first things you want to do, like these alerts are great. Like, once you start signing up customers or coaches, you'll get these alerts down here, and they're great. But not something you need to really worry about too much as a brand new coach. But what you want to do is you want to, well, I guess first is you can set up your website, right? You can set up your email. There is a share a card feature. So if ever you get somebody that is interested in signing up as a customer under you or as a coach, just go to share a card. Let's see, watch. I click on this and I'll show you how easy it is. So basically, okay, I gotta log in. Let's see. So once you log in, then it says enroll, and I can just type somebody's email address here. And basically their first name, last name, where they're located, and then do they want to become a coach or a customer, right? So I can click coach. Well, it's saying that I'm already a coach, so I can't do that. But, if I wasn't a coach, right, you could just say, yes, I have permission, and you continue. And then it's going to basically take you into the shop, and you can shop for them. You can like put a challenge pack in the cart, and basically you hit continue, and it'll send them an email. And basically all the person has to do is like click on the email, then put in their credit card to complete the purchase of whatever they're looking for. And you automatically get assigned to that person as their coach, and you automatically get the commission, the 25% commission for it. So that's right there, share a card. So, I mean, basically, that's it. One of the first things you want to do is go to My EFT Management under Monitor My Business. And this is how you set up your direct deposit. So if you ever do make a commission, you know, you don't want them to have to cut you a check and that'll take 2 weeks and then they'll charge you a fee. Just go in and link up your bank account that way, and they'll never take money from you. Don't worry about that. They'll just give you money every week. You know, every week you earn a commission, you'll just automatically get money deposited into your bank account. It's a beautiful thing, really. And you can play around with these other things, like, you know, you can click and see your customers or your orders or whatever. You can kind of play around with that, you know. But where you want to start is the training tab, right? If you go to training, there's like a getting started, and that's where you want to get started. You know, you just click on that. Oh, I don't know why it logged me out again. Let's see.
It's been doing that.
Yeah, bizarre. And then it's got first 30 minutes, 30 hours, 30 days. You might get an email about this too. I'm not sure. Did anybody get an email about this? 30 stuff? No? Okay. So their email sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. But anyway, you can come right in here and you can start on this, right? And then there's lots of other training. There's, you know, what is Success Club and what is team training and product training and business training, all these different, you know, if you click on this, it's going to expand and you're going to get, you know, lots of new stuff, you know. And some of the stuff like, you know, mentoring leaders, right? That's not really going to apply to you right now, but, you know, at least you know, oh, okay, yeah, I remember that's there. Maybe I'll come back to that, right? It's just good to familiarize yourself with everything. Maybe you want to look at the product training, and just to familiarize yourself that it's like, oh wow, they've got training on every single product, so that if, you know, 1 in a million chance you do get a question about PIO and you have no idea what PIO is, you can come in here and you can read it and you can find the answer, you know. So they got really training on everything. Business training, they got training on how to do Instagram and compensation programs, and the skills training, I'm sure, is like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. But yeah, inviting, expanding my network, lots of good stuff in here. So, you know, I just recommend going through it whenever you have time. And, you know, maybe you can, like, most of these are going to be like videos and stuff. Maybe you can click on it on your phone and listen to it in the car when you're driving back and forth to work or something, you know. So a lot of times they'll link over to YouTube or to Venmo or something. And let's see if we share. No, copy link. So let's see if I copy the link, what is it linked to? Oh, it's just a Beachbody page with the video, but you could click on that and listen to it in your car, you know, if you wanted to. Or I could just click on it.
Guys, you know, I had
it's YouTube.
plans
There we go.
for when I came out on this stage. I was going to dance, jump around.
Also, did you guys know that there is a YouTube site where you can download a YouTube video? Tom, you know about that?
No, I did not.
Oh, well, that is pretty amazing. Now, let me do this again. Stop. I am going to copy this video. How do I copy it? I think I hit share. Yeah. And then copy the YouTube link, right?
Yeah.
And then I've got it bookmarked. I got lots of bookmarks. Where is it? You can also Google, you know, download YouTube downloader. Let's see. Free YouTube downloader. Here we go. Okay, write this down. It is EN, I think that stands for English, dot savefrom.net. So savefrom.net, okay? And watch, all you do is you stick in any YouTube link. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Basically, you stick in any YouTube link, and it will let you download it as a video or as an MP3, which is cool, right? So for example, if you're going on the airplane, maybe you want to download it as a video so that you can watch it, right? But if you just want to listen to it and you don't want to take up like 5 gig of data on your phone, just download it as an MP3. And it takes up like, I don't know, 50 bytes and, or 50 meg or whatever, right? And don't click on this button right here. This is like some paid tool or something like that. Don't click on this. Click on this one right here. Download video in browser. And then you just select your format. And I can say, MP4 or whatever. And it'll download.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. No. Wait a second. I don't know what happened. Why did it? I don't remember it doing that. I'm sure there are several different ones that do this, so I haven't done this in a while.
That's a good option to know.
But don't, hold on, let me start over. Don't install anything, you don't need to install it. Where did it go? Here. I know I'm taking too much time here. Let me try this again. And then download. Oh, there we go. Can you guys see that? It popped up, where do you want to save the video? And I just hit save. Can you see that, Tom?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It disappeared, but yeah, we saw it.
Oh, well, it popped up a dialog box that says, where do you want to save it? And basically that's good. So I do that all the time. If it's like, I want to take something on the road or whatever, like on an airplane or whatever, or in the car where you don't have a good signal and you hate it. I hate it when the video starts and stops and starts and stops, just download it. So anyway, that's the training tab that I wanted to show you guys. The other thing that I mentioned is the National Wake Up Call. And everybody, go to your browser right now, go to Team Beachbody Coach 411. Okay. And I can put that in chat probably too. I'll put it in the Zoom chat. But if you just go search on Facebook, Team Beachbody Coach 411, what you want to do is you want to like this page, and also what you want to do is go to following on your computer. I don't know if you could do this on your phone, but if you go on your computer, say see first, okay? That way it won't get buried in your news feed, okay? So for example, so this page will have all product announcements, everything. This is the new workout program called what? The Works, right?
Oh.
Or It Works, or
I can't wait for that.
yeah, it's coming out. I think it's the end of the month, right?
Yeah, the 30th, right?
30th, yeah, September 30th. I'm still not even halfway done MM100, so I won't be able to start it for a while, but it looks intense. But yeah, every video's here. But anyway, the most important thing that I wanted to show you is the National Wake Up Call, which you could see happened 10 hours ago. It happens every Monday at 11 Eastern time. And you can do the math of whatever time zone you're in, but every Monday, what you want to do is just log into this page. This video is going to pop up from corporate. They're going to give you all the announcements. They're going to do recognition of people whose rank advancing, you can see here. And then they're going to announce a top coach that is going to give a training. So this happens to be Tanya Harding, who was in T25 Insanity, Hip Hop Abs, So she did today's call, right? So I've been on the National Wake Up Call last about a year ago today, on Labor Day. And They're all recorded, so you can search and you can go back and you can find them. Another thing that you can do is if you don't want to watch the video, again, there's you can just listen to them, and they're all on podcasts. If you just have a podcast app, just search for Team Beachbody, and all the National Wake Up Calls will come up, and you can listen to them. And then a good thing to do is, you know, if you find somebody that you like and that you connect with, then just go follow them. Follow them on Facebook, find them on Instagram and follow them there, you know, because a lot of times they're talking about their techniques and what they're doing on Instagram. So it's great to go follow them, and then you can check out their stories and their profiles and how they actually do things, right? So just write down on your calendar, like the number one thing that I think new coaches need to do is they need to listen to the National Wake Up Call every single week, whether you can do it live or whether you can listen on the recording, right? So that's the number one thing. And then basically the number two thing is then, you know, familiarize yourself, go through some of the trainings, especially the getting started training in the Coach Online office. And then third thing is our group. So I've added you and Tom, you've added your coaches, I know, to our team page. Just set this as one of your shortcuts so that it appears like right here on the left. And this is where, you know, we do announcements of new coaches, but we also, you know, announce our trainings that are happening and our team calls and recognition and other things. So definitely stay tuned into our team page. And that, you know, other than that, you know, it just comes down to how we started the call. You know, it's just, if you can just start inviting people, you start following people, start striking out conversations, start doing a post a day, start doing a couple stories a day. That's all there is to being a coach. Really, it's not that difficult. Now, it's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's not difficult. You know, anybody can do it, but honestly, 99% of people won't do it. Okay, that's the difference. 99% won't do it. Like, you can tell them there's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow if you do this, this, and this, right? And I already told you what this, and this is. All you got to do is do it consistently for a year or more. You're going to see it paying off, you know? Really. But most people won't do it. They'll do it for like, oh, I'll do it for a week. I'll do it for a month, you know? People tell me, no, this isn't for me. I quit, you know? Whatever, right? That's the way it goes. But, I mean, if you want to be successful at this, if you want to be like Tom, if you want to be like me, you know, if you want to help people, whatever your motivation is, you know, it's not hard, right? You just got to do it consistently. It takes hard work, but it's not hard work. Make sense?
Just do it. Recommend. You're not selling, not sales. It's just, I mean, again, I keep saying I oversimplify it, but for me, I mean, it's something I enjoy doing, and I just do it. And people ask, you know, what am I doing? And I just tell them. And, you know, for the longest time, I was just doing that, and not even, you know, being a coach.
Right.
Just recommending, and, you know, other people were jumping on Beachbody, and you know, I didn't know there was an opportunity behind it.
Like, most people would rather exchange time for money, right? So if you would rather go clean hotel rooms, or if you would rather, I mean, that's hard work, right? I mean, if you want to do construction, that's hard work, right? But most people would rather do that because, hey, I can work an hour and I can get paid for an hour. You know, for me, it's like, I can click on a bunch of buttons on Instagram, and I can take some selfies, and I can chat with people, right? That's the difference, right? That's my hard work, but I got to do it every day, right? And I got to do it for like an hour. And so it's a different, I mean, is it hard? No, but, you know, it takes consistency, and, you know, you got to work at it. So it's, you choose your heart. That's the choice you got to make if you want to be successful. So, Anyway, let's wrap up. You have any questions before we call it a night? No? Okay, so let's plan on next Monday at same time, and we can talk about some more topics, you know?
Sounds good.
All right. All right, guys. See you later.